Good morning, everyone. Respected teachers, HOD sir, A.K. Chaturvedi sir, my seminar guide, Dr. Pankaj Sharma sir, all faculty members, and my dear all final year batchmates. My name is Idaara Khan, final year aeronautical engineering student at Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. It is an honor and privilege to speak before you all today. My topic is clearance of space debris. The contents of my presentation are these. Introduction. Now, what do you mean by space debris? Space debris is also known as space junk, space pollution, space waste, space garbage, or trash, which no longer serves as a useful function. The space junk or debris is due to any piece of machinery or object left by humans in space. Examples of these includes are non-functional spacecraft, abandoned launch vehicles, stages, mission-related debris, and particularly numerous defunct artificial objects that are in space, such as pieces of spacecraft, tiny flakes of paint from spacecraft, parts of rockets, dead satellites, explosions of objects in orbit. Now, size of orbital debris. Size of orbital debris is the size can be categorized as either small, medium, or large. It is estimated that there are more than 130 million pieces of debris which are smaller than 10 centimeter and 1 million pieces of debris that are in between 1 to 10 centimeter and around 38,000 of pieces which are larger than 12 centimeter. Now this figure shows the accumulation of debris in low Earth orbit. The low Earth orbit is affected by perturbations and gravitational forces, and also collisions are occurring from any direction with debris. In 2009, satellite collision occurred with speed of 11 km per hour, which created 2,000 large debris fragments. This figure shows accumulation of debris in Geosynchronous Earth Orbit (GEO) orbit. There are perturbations in GEO orbit which causes a longitudinal drift for the inoperable spacecraft collisions. Now, what is low Earth orbit or LEO orbit? It is an Earth-centered orbit near the planet. It is often specified as having an orbital period of 128 minutes or less and an eccentricity less than 0.25. Most of the artificial objects in outer space are in LEO, with an altitude never more than about 1/3 of the radius of the Earth. The next slide shows the accumulation of this is a specific type of orbit in which the satellite remains directly above the equator. Therefore, it always orbits at the same point above the Earth's surface. It has an inclination of 0 degree, period of oscillation of 1436 minutes, and has eccentricity 0. Now, elliptical orbits or highly elliptical orbits. Now, all orbits are elliptical, which means they are ellipse. Similarly to an oval, planets travel in elliptical orbits about the Sun. Satellites travel in elliptical orbits about their planet. Ellipses have an eccentricity between 0 and 1. Now the United States Space Surveillance Network has detected, tracked, and identified artificial objects orbiting Earth. These are basically active or inactive satellites, spent rocket bodies, or fragmentation debris. Now this slide shows the classification of debris removal methods. The debris removal methods are classified as active methods. Then active methods are further classified as laser methods, tether-based methods, satellite-based, dynamical system-based methods. Now the next slide shows about what is active debris removal method. So it is a method which is used to stabilize the growth of space debris, but it is even more important is that any newly launched objects comply with space debris could collide with it. Now, what is spray-based method? So, it is defined as the removal of absolute spacecraft, satellites or rockets, or fragments of spacecraft that have broken off satellites through an external disposal method. Spray-based methods are based on expanding FOEM system. Now, what are electrodynamic tethers? Electrodynamic tethers are long conducting wires, such as one deployed from a tether satellite. It can operate on electromagnetic principles as generators. Generators convert their kinetic energy into electrical energy, and also as motors, which convert electrical energy into kinetic energy. Now, what are laser brooms? So, laser broom is a proposed ground-based laser beam method propulsion system whose purpose is to sweep space debris out of the path of other artificial satellites such as the International Space Station. Figure 14 next slide shows the figure of laser broom in space. Now, what is slingshot method? Slingshot method is a method through this process or through this method we can remove debris directly to burn up into the atmosphere or by lowering the perigee. This figure shows what is slingshot system. Now, next slide. Now, this slide shows the benefits of space exploration and why space is very important. So, the benefits of space can be categorized as either direct or indirect. The direct benefits of exploration include the generation of scientific knowledge, innovation and creation of markets, positioning satellites, navigation system. So these are the advantages of space, and space is very important for the research purpose, and it has medicinal values also. So it is very important. So these are my references.